Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I would like to share some information about As-Sunnah and its preservation. The combination of the speech, deeds and the approval of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is called Sunnah or Hadith. As Al-Quran is called Wahi Matulu, the recited revelation, Sunnah is called Wahi Gair Matulu, the not recited revelation. Now let's see the Quranic verses and the Hadith about the importance of following Sunnah. The Al-Quran says, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He does not speak out of his own desire. It is a revelation which has been revealed to him. Chapter number 53, verse number 3 and 4. In another occasion, whatever the messenger gives you, take it. Whatever he forbids you, give up. Chapter number 59, verse number 7. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam further, whatever Al-Quran mentions in a brief, Sunnah elaborates them. Sunnah also strengthens the teaching of Al-Quran. It teaches certainly other things which Al-Quran has not directly mentioned and guides to make ijtihad. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Allah has not ordered me to teach you what you are unaware of what he has taught me. Sahih al-Muslim. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam further says, I have left among you two matters by holding fast to which you shall never be misguided, the book of Allah and my Sunnah. Al-Muwatta. Now let's see what are the measures taken by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to protect the hadith. Okay, my dear students, these are the measures taken by the Prophet in order to preserve the hadith. You can note it down. The first is he encouraged the people to pass to the others even if a single statement they know about him. Second measure is he has also warned that anyone who fabricates any new about him will be in the hell. Third is he made his companions memorize hadith accurately and preserve them in writing. Fourth, he appointed some of his companions to teach and learn the hadith. Ashabus Suffa also were engaged for this purpose. Therefore, hadith qawli, sayings, hadith fi'li, actions, and the hadith taqriri, approvals of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were meticulously observed by his companions and duly recorded. Now let's see some information how the Sahabas and the Tabi'in protected the hadith. Caliph Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu took a step to compile the Holy Quran. However, the importance of compiling the hadith became a pressing need during the caliphate of Umar bin Abdulaziz radiallahu anhu. Imam Shihabuddin Zuhri took measures to collect them as per the order of Caliph. However, it could not be completed. During the period of Tabaw Tabi'in, art center was established in the Caliphate of Muslim Empire. Scholars of hadith conducted them. As a result of their effort, hadiths were compiled. The form of book, Muwatta by Imam Malik rahmatullah and the Musnad Ahmad by Imam Ahmad radiallahu anhu can be cited as example for such two hadith compilation. In order to deviate Muslims from real Islamic teaching, many fabrications started to come out in the name of hadith, which were not related to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then efforts were taken by written down the real hadith after verifying them by meeting the scholars who had throughout the knowledge on hadith.